Hi, everything should be working right now. Welcome to the last, actually, episode streaming broadcast of my political tarot readings that I do here on my channel, Tarot with Ruby. I'm still wearing my sweater, but you know what? I'm just going to keep it on because it's cold. Okay, it's cold. And otherwise, I have my short sleeves, and that is just too short and too cold. So I am excited. What we're going to do today is I have a bunch of topics and I'm just going to pull some cards to see what we can expect in 2023 to happen for like politics, media wise, all that good stuff. So all I'm going to do right now is create an Instagram story to show that I am live. Let me see right here. Oh, okay, and do a little piece showing that I am live right now, wrapping up the year with 2023 political predictions. Oh, predictions. Okay, cool. So all I gotta do right now is put in the link and then we're just gonna get started, okay? If throughout this stream you have any questions, you have any what is it called? Recommendations or any requests for topics, then I am really down to pull cards on that as well. So, okay. Yes, send it, added it to my story. Whew. Okay. Yes. So let's see. We have a couple of people in here right now. So what I want to do is the first topic is on Trump and January 6th. Now, I am not super familiar with everything exactly that is going on with his whatever. So I'm gonna timestamp this 2 minutes in. Trump, January 6th. So I don't know really what's going on exactly right now with him, but I know that he's not arrested, but there's like it has been made public that he what it called that he is gonna face consequences, I'm pretty sure. So what I want to know is what is going to happen with Trump with January 6th in particular, and then we're just going to look at Trump in general as well. I'm going to have to make this like the previous streams kind of quick because I just see that my battery is not fully charged off my camera. I can definitely flip it over to my iMac cam, but still. Okay. What will happen with Trump in 2023? Oh, he is not going to be able to keep his mouth shut. We have the Knight of Swords and we have the Star card. So the Knight of Swords is about being impulsive, and I definitely think that Trump is going to do some impulsive things. He's going to say some impulsive things because he thinks, like, we have the Star card, peace of mind. He really thinks that nothing is going to happen to him. And the unfortunate part is that because he is such a big political person, that because he is so huge, there is a large possibility that he's not going to get any of the consequences that he should get. But let's just see. I feel like this is his energy. He's gonna run his mouth. He's gonna do something impulsive because he feels this peace of mind. He feels like he's untouchable. He really has this hope that nothing is gonna happen to him. And I've read on this before. I think it was either last week or maybe the week before, where I read on him as well, where the energy was very similar. So yeah, that is definitely what I see so far. Let's see, like specifically with January 6th and Donald Trump, what is gonna happen? Let's see. I have the Ace of Wands, fire. We have the Seven of Swords, and we have the Eight of Wands. Interesting. So I feel like almost after he runs his mouth, like he's gonna fuck up because he's gonna do something really impulsive. And I feel like that is gonna be really quick. That is gonna really quickly sort of, I don't want to say like lead to his doom, but that is gonna create more developments within the case or whatever that they're calling it. But it's gonna make for more developments, and it's gonna be something that he's gonna run his mouth about. I don't even know if it's gonna be like super public. I feel like it's public, and that is gonna get the ball rolling to have him like to have the case go even more quickly is what I'm getting. Now here with the Ace of Wands, I feel like that what he's saying is gonna light a fire and is gonna show him maybe even like more sneaky behavior, or is gonna show him for the creep, for the sneaky person that he really is. Like this is a card of thieves. So it's gonna really show his true nature. It's gonna really show, it's gonna light a fire underneath him, what he's gonna say himself. He's sort of, I don't want to say like he's gonna dox himself, but it's like he's gonna out himself as the thief, as the sneaky person, as the bastard that he is. And the funny thing is, this reminds me of what has happened like today or like last night with Andrew Tate, where it was his own dumbass actions, something public that led to him being arrested. Now, I'm not going to say it's going to be like super similar to that, but it's giving the same vibes, you know? It's giving those vibes. So that is funny to me, actually. Okay. I also want to know about Trump's campaign. So I'm going to add that into the list as well. Trump's campaign, and we are now 640 in. 640, and we're going to take a look at Trump's campaign. So what we can expect to happen from his campaign, because recently he had this big announcement, and the big announcement, people thought, is he gonna run as independent or what is he gonna do? And he released some fucking NFTs, so that's good for him, I guess. That's good for him, I guess. Anyway, Trump's campaign. What is going to happen with Trump's campaign? I first want to read on his own energy regarding his campaign, and then like what we can expect. So we have, ooh, interesting. We have the seven of wands, the Hierophant, and the King of Cups. He, even though he like sees the competition, he feels like he's on top of it, right? We have the Hierophant, this leader, the spiritual leader, this people that the peasants down here look up to. And he feels the King of Cups like someone who is super charismatic, who's super kind. That is how he truly sees himself. I feel like he is so narcissistic that he truly sees himself as an amazing leader. He truly sees himself as someone who is really charismatic, as someone who's truly kind and who's doing the right thing. Like that is what he feels that he is. It's insane. I don't have words. So that is his energy regarding his campaign. Now, what is the energy about his campaign for 2023? 2023? Yeah, 2023. We are starting with the Two of Swords, which is about making a decision. So I think it makes sense that this is probably the decision. And I don't know everything about American politics, right? I am not even from the US, and we're definitely going to talk about some non-US topics as well. But it feels like this is the decision that he has to make regarding, is he gonna run as a Republican or is he gonna run as independent? Because Kanye West also wants to run as Republican. I know that a lot of Republicans that were previously pro-Trump, that were previously also like MAGA, now aren't MAGA anymore. They are just Republicans who aren't supporting Donald Trump. So I feel like they are looking for someone new. And like the next topic in this list is, we're gonna take a look at the Republican Party in the US. But yeah, that is what I see. There's a very big decision that he has to make. The Death card, it's gonna be really transformative. It's something that is the decision that he's gonna make is gonna lead to something changing in his campaign drastically. I don't know if it's necessarily what he really wants to do, if it's something that is sort of already brewing that he knows he has to do, but he's not really looking forward to it. He's trying to sort of push it forward because he is also kind of in denial because he is kind of narcissistic. But yeah, the decision that he's gonna make is gonna lead to a lot of change and is gonna totally transform his um his campaign. So that is what I got. Let's see if I can get anything else regarding uh, Trump's campaign. The world card. Cycles. This feels like cycles repeating. Things that we have already seen happening regarding his campaign. It's just gonna keep repeating itself. He's gonna say the same things. He's not. It's interesting because on the other hand, we have the Two of Swords saying that this decision is gonna lead to something really transformative in his campaign. But with the World card, I also feel like he's just gonna keep repeating the same things over and over again. So even though some things in his campaign are gonna be transformed, are gonna be really different, he's also still saying the same shit that he said like 4 years ago, with the previous elections and even the first elections that he won. He's just gonna keep saying the same shit, and the same type of people are gonna respond to that. The same kind of people are still liking that. But I don't know. I don't know. Interesting. So that is it on Trump, his campaign. So, like I said, the next topic, and we are now at 11 minutes and 20, 11 minutes and 20 seconds in. I want to take a look at the Republican Party in the US. I don't know if you guys also want me to take a look at the Democratic Party in the US. Let me know. But for now, we're going to take a look at the Republican Party. So, what is going on with the Republican Party in 2023? Like, what energy are they taking in to 2023? What energy are they bringing in? We have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is about some sort of an offer. The Knight of Cups, some sort of an offer. And the Eight of Pentacles. They're hard at work on... They think that they are like God's greatest gift to the earth, right? Like they are the offer that the Knight of Cups here has to offer. They feel like they have this offer that they are just so great. But we have the Eight of Pentacles, which is repetition, but so very similar to Donald Trump. He's just sort of saying and doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. And some people, like I said, respond to that, and some people really like that they're not progressive at all, but that they're, conservative and that they don't really do anything. But there are also people that don't like it and that are sort of getting tired by everything always like it being the same, like song and dance, I think is what it's called. Yeah. Can I see anything else? I've been yawning a lot today. I don't know why. I'm not really tired or anything, but I've just been yawning a lot. I don't know. Republican Party in the US. What can we see for 2023? Huh? I'm getting a lot of, like, I call it similar cards to Trump. I have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is about being impulsive and being very hard, going very hard, as well as the Ace of Cups. So I think that a couple of things that they feel very strongly about, they're gonna try and really go for, like what they did with overturning Roe v. Wade. And I did a reading back then as well, where I said that they're not just gonna keep it at that. They are gonna try and, after like trying to ban abortion, they're also gonna try and ban gay marriage or whatever, like LGBT rights, basically. And that is what I feel like they're gonna go after even harder in 2023, which is concerning. It's scary, but that is what I think will happen. Things they feel very strongly about, things that are going to stir up a lot of emotions with the Ace of Cups. What is going to stir up a lot of emotions, they're going to go really hard for. But as always, with the Knight of Swords, there isn't a lot of thought that is put into that, right? There isn't a lot of thought, because if you think longer than actual like 2 seconds about the things that you're trying to implement, like overturning Roe v. Wade, you'll see that it doesn't make sense, that it's not better for people, that it's actually harming a lot of people. And they're just gonna keep on going with that in 2023. They're gonna keep on going with harming people, with trying to implement policies that are harming people. It's going to be, like I said, the same song and dance as always. So for 15 minutes and 15 seconds in, we're going to take a look at Kanye's campaign. Because Kanye West is also running for president. I know with all of the other shit that has been going on, we almost forgot that he was running for president, because, I mean, we knew that he was being anti-Semitic. I talked about that on the streams. Honestly, it's tiring, and we haven't heard from him in a week or two now, I think. Because Andrew Tate is now back on the internet, so he sort of takes up a lot of space that Kanye usually. Because I feel like they're all the same, right? And I know, I mean, they're all similar, right? They're all assholes. Anyway, Kanye's campaign. What energy is Kanye West bringing into 2023? 10 of Pentacles, lots of money, feeling like he is on top, feeling like he has his long-term goal in mind. That is what the energy that he is bringing in. King of Pentacles, again, he is so focused on wealth. He knows that he has the money to make certain shit happening. We have the eight of Wands. He's on a roll. He's going with this movement. He feels like he's on top of the world, and it's scary. It's scary that he's feeling this way. This is like very... I don't want to give people the perception that I don't diagnose people. I am not a therapist. I am not a psychiatrist. I don't know how to pronounce it in English. I'm not. I'm just a tarot reader who happens to think that Kanye West is a piece of shit. But this gives very manic energy. Okay, that is all I will say. I'm not saying that it is a manic episode. I'm just saying it's giving manic energy. It's not the same, but that is what it's giving to me. So what can we expect to happen to see with Kanye's campaign in 2023? Let's see. We have the Three of Wands. So there are a lot of plans happening behind the scenes right now. And in 2023, we already have seen him act on a lot of those plans, but we're going to see him act on those plans even more in 2023. He's not going to sit still. He's going to go out there. He's going to keep exploring, thinking, like looking at what he can do and what he can't. We have the Hierophant card here, again, thinking that you're on top. We have the same energy that we saw with Donald Trump. Within this card, we have the Hierophant here, this leader, this spiritual leader, and these sort of peasants that are being portrayed here, that are looking up to the Hierophant. And that is how Kanye West is seeing himself, and what we can expect to happen. There will be like the peasants, the people who are looking up to Kanye as his spiritual leader, as his leader, as this person who they are keeping in very high regard. And that is what we're going to see in his campaign as well. That is what he's going to create his campaign about, I think, about that he is the one putting in the action, that he is this high person, that he, he's a celebrity, like he's actually a celebrity. He's not like a politician, he's a celebrity. And I think he's gonna really use that within his campaign, that he's like big, he can make stuff happen, he has the influence. That is what he I think he's gonna do. And even if he's not gonna say those actual words, it's gonna be very apparent through his campaign and through his wording and through whatever slogans that he's gonna put out there, that he feels like he's on top of all of these people, that he's better than all of these people, that he is superior to all of these people. That is what it's gonna be very apparent that he feels that way through his campaign. Like I said, I've been yawning a lot. I don't know what's going on. 19 minutes and 20 seconds in. I'm gonna change tarot decks for this, just because when I talk about war, it's really heavy, okay? And these readings always take a lot of energy. I'm gonna take my good karma tarot because it just gives a little bit more good vibes. And yeah, I don't know. I think that when we talk about war, that is exactly what we need. So let's take a look at the Ukraine war. I want to do a little check-in right now. Where are we right now with the Ukraine war? What the cards have to say? Let's see. Where are we now with the Ukraine war? Huh, the Emperor. Okay, someone being in control. Six of Wands, ego, but also no, I don't think it's ego in this case. I think it's celebration, and Eight of Cups. So the Emperor is a card of. I'm gonna try to not have it reflect in the ring light. The Emperor is a card of being in control. Um, and I don't know who the cards are saying is in control. I'm feeling that the Ukraine is slowly gaining more control. Like they are the ones who are having more celebrations, who are having more achievements within the war. Like, yeah, they are losing a lot. And I feel like because the Ukrainians have been having this spirit, right? They have way more spirit than the Russians have in this war. And because the Ukrainians have this spirit, it almost feels like, I don't want to say that what is happening and what Russia is doing is sort of diminished because people are trying to focus on the positive, which is the spirits of the Ukrainian people who are fighting for their country. Um, but that doesn't mean that the war is not over. You know, the war is not over. There's still a lot going on. I do here have the Eight of Cups, which is people leaving behind things that they have emotionally invested in. So people continue to, I don't know if this is talking about like people fleeing the country of Ukraine still to this day. Them sort of after this all these weeks sort of giving up, which I get, right? But giving up um all the things that they have emotionally invested in, they physically invested in, that is what they are leaving behind. Still people are leaving behind the country because they're giving up or they're scared. This could also indicate Russia leaving behind. What would it be leaving behind that has to do with feelings and emotions? I don't know. I don't know exactly what that means. Sometimes I get a card and I'm unsure of what exactly it means. So what else can we see about the Ukrainian war? Let's see. The Magician, the Page of Swords. This is like ideas, manifestations coming through. So there are either more ideas or inspired action of some sort. The Page of Swords could also be like, I don't know if one of the Ukrainian people is like writing a book or something that is gonna come out, that is sort of gonna shake the way that the war is being perceived. I don't know if it's going to shake the view of the West or if it's going to shake the view of Russians. I mean, if a book comes out about the Ukrainian war from the perspective of a Ukrainian person, then it will probably be blocked in Russia. But I think that there's something creative that someone from Ukraine or someone going through the war in Ukraine is going through right now, and they're gonna create like either like write a book or I don't know what it is. It could be like a I don't know, a blog seems sort of too low for what I feel like this is, because we got two cards on this, right? The Magician and a Page of Swords. I feel like that is very similar here, especially with how it is portrayed in this deck in particular. So that's super interesting. We also could see a surge in inspiration happening from this book or from something else. Someone or something giving a lot of inspiration that is gonna give the Ukrainian people the push to sort of move more towards the end of the war. So that is what I have for the Ukrainian war so far. Since we are on a heavy topic anyway, we might as well move on to the next tougher topic, which is the Iranian protests. So let's see, we are now 24 minutes and 40 seconds in, and we still see protests happening in Iran, and I want to know if we what we can expect to see, what kind of changes we can expect to see in Iran. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. I don't know what's going on. Like, is my brain not getting enough oxygen? I don't know. What energy are the Iranian protesters bringing into 2023? What energy are they bringing in? The Seven of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune. The Seven of Cups is disillusionment, sort of like not seeing the bigger picture or not seeing the full picture or just not seeing certain things. But we also have the Wheel of Fortune. So luck is about to change for them. They are on like, I feel like the timing is right because even though there is a lot going on in the world right now, we have the Ukraine war, we have protests in Iran, we have Afghanistan under like the Taliban control right now. We have a lot of political stuff happening like all the time in the US and in the West. But somehow the Iranian protesters keep being in the news, and whatever is going on in Iran keeps being in the news. And I think that's good because if it was like, I don't know, somehow the timing feels right that they are protesting. And I feel like the protesters themselves know as well, which is why they are not giving up right now. I feel like there is something about the timing that is right. So what can we expect to happen for these Iranian protesters in 2023? We have the Lover's card, a commitment. We have the Seven of Wands, defending yourself, defending your boundaries. So they're not going to give up anytime soon. They are committed to this. They are committed to this. And I feel like the ones with the most commitment to their cause, whether that is the Iranian protesters or the Iranian government, the ones with the most commitment, they're going to win. Or at least, yeah, they're going to get the farthest. What else? Oh, a card dropped. The Ten of Wands. It's not going to be easy. It's only going to get harder. Because that is what we've been seeing with these executions that are happening in Iran. And it's really unfortunate. It's really sad. But yeah, that is what we're gonna see. Things that are making it even more heavy, things that are making it even more hard. That's what we're gonna see throughout the next year. Anything else that we can see about these protests? Come on, anything else? Nine of Swords. It's not over. Six of Wands. There are gonna be celebrations along the way that we can celebrate. There are gonna be achievements that we're gonna be able to celebrate along the way. But the Six of Wands by no means is like a huge celebration. This is by no means like them winning this. It's gonna be a long fight. It's gonna be terrifying. There's gonna be a lot of scary shit happening. It's not fun. It's not fun. Okay. I'm gonna need to have a drink after this these readings. But I'll probably just end up playing Stardew Valley to get my mind off of things. Okay, right now we are, let's see, 28 minutes and 40 seconds in. Next, Afghanistan being under the control of the Taliban. And yeah, it's horrible. I read on it last week. And I want to know, what are we going to see from the Taliban, basically, in Afghanistan? What are we going to see happening in Afghanistan with the... Okay, I need to not use this deck now. Anybody else who reads cards probably feels similar. These cards just flew all over the place in my second shuffle, so I feel like I'm gonna need to fall back on my RWS Centennial. What can we expect to happen? Temperance, which is balance. Page of Wands, which is experimentation. Trying new things. Balance? What? Nine of Cups? I am surprised. Like, these are, to me, looking like good cards to have. So I'm gonna share with you what I think this means. I feel like this is almost too optimistic. Like, I was not expecting this, like in a good way, but because what's going on right now is that that the Taliban has control over Afghanistan, and they are like taking away women's rights everywhere within the country. But with temperance, we have balance, we have tempering, we have slowing down, we have putting water with the wine, is what I always call it with this card. That almost looks like either, like, I cannot imagine the Taliban itself tempering laws regarding women unless they are like physically forced to. So that is what could be behind this. But that is what I'm seeing with the Temperance card. That is what I would say the Temperance card means. We have the Page of Wands, which is about experimentation. I don't know, like, what is experiment? Like, what can what do I need to? How do I need to interpret the Page of Wands? Like, what is being experimented with? What is trying? I don't understand. I don't understand. I'm confused. I'm confused. How do I need to read the Page of Wands? Like, do you guys ever have a reading like that you're like, what is going on? Oh, so not only are they maybe physically forced to temper the laws around women, but they are financially forced to, which is being backed by finances. It makes a lot more sense now. Being backed by finances, to experiment with like new ways of controlling women, but almost showing like, oh no, but we're doing this, we're tempering these laws, we're making these laws for women better. But there's something around this. Like, as soon as I pulled these cards, I was like, how is it possible? It feels like there's something sort of fishy going on. I don't know. The Nine of Cups is going to show it, like things are going better, but I don't know. There is something fishy going on. So with Afghanistan Taliban in 2023, it's gonna almost show like it's gonna be better, but don't get yourself fooled, because there might be some things behind the scenes that aren't too pretty, or that aren't all that it seems. I don't know. It's very confusing, and I am definitely interested in reading on this again. So what I want to do right now, we are 33 minutes in, and my camera is about to die. I have 2 more topics left. What I want to do, next topic is climate change. I'm going to get my tarot of trees. I have my enormous basket with all my decks here. And I have my tarot of trees. We're going to take a look at climate change. Our bestie Greta Thunberg, she just played a role in Andrew Tate being arrested, which has nothing to do with climate change, but it's still funny. Well, actually, it does have to do with climate change, because it's karma, bitch. He tweeted at Greta Thunberg that he had like 33 cars, which I don't believe, but he says that he has 33 cars, and that they have these big emissions, right? And then Greta sort of clapped back with like, it was really casual, but he still got owned by a 19-year-old, and Andrew Tate's like almost 40, and he's going after 19-year-old girls on Twitter or whatever. And then he tried to clap back with another video where he was being all macho and whatever, ordering pizza, saying that he was not gonna recycle the pizza boxes, but then the pizza boxes were from a local Romanian pizza chain. and that is how he got arrested. So we love a full circle moment. It's not really full circle, but still. Okay. Terror of trees. What can we expect to happen with climate change in 2023? Because we're not doing great, besties. We're not, and I want to know what is gonna happen in 2023. We have justice, so things are gonna become a little bit more equal. What does that mean? We have the Knight of Pentacles. Slowly but surely, we're starting to see progress. I don't know if it's gonna be fast enough. Let me show you the cards because this deck is stunning. Slowly but surely, we're sort of like what you can see here, paving the path to progress, which I hope we are not too late. I don't know if we are too late. Just looking at these two cards, I wouldn't say we are too late. But with justice, it's very interesting. Justice is consequences. So obviously, we need to have consequences for what we as a collective, as people, have put the planet through, because it's not great. It's not good. And I feel like as long as we are doing the work, like we have to. If we don't put in the work, if we don't start taking better care of our planet, we're gonna get severe consequences because we have been severely hurting the planet, and it's gonna severely hurt us back. That is basically what I'm seeing here. With the Justice card, with the Knight of Pentacles, it does show a little bit of hope. What can we see? Like, I know what we need to do. I know, but what can we expect to happen with climate change in 2023? We have the Moon. We have the Five of Swords and the Five of Cups. With the Moon card, it almost feels like it doesn't want to tell me because it's being petty. With the Moon card, we have the Five of Swords, which is petty. which is petty. And then we have the Five of Cups, which is grief. It's not looking good. Like, as someone who does try to take care of, I try to take care of my environment. You know, we, how do you call that? Like, separate our trash, even though that's really hard to do with like the specific place where I live. They only started to encourage, or actually allow us to separate certain parts of our trash only like 2 years ago, which is when we got a new like container where we can put in our gardening and our food waste. We didn't have that forever until up until like 1.5, 2 years ago. So that is when we started finally started separating our trash that way, because we just otherwise wouldn't have a way to separate it. Anyway, long tangent. Yeah, we need to do better. Like, I don't know if we are gonna see. I think if we don't do better, we're gonna see the consequences in 2024. And honestly, we have been seeing them, right? But I feel like as long as there's no progress, we're gonna see more severe consequences, and that is scary. Okay, the last topic. We are now at 38 and 10 seconds in, 38 and 10 seconds in. And we're going to talk about the last topic for today, unless somebody else is also, or is like requesting another topic. But we're going to talk about Twitter and Elon Musk in 2023. Because it's been a shit show over the last couple of weeks, months. And I just want to know what we can expect next from Elon Musk and Twitter. So what energy is Elon Musk bringing into 2023? Oh, the Five of Pentacles. That's funny. That's funny. The Five of Pentacles is a card of struggle. So what he's bringing into 2023 is struggle, financial struggle, actually. Buying Twitter didn't go as well as he had hoped, obviously. And he's sweating it. There are some things behind the scenes that we don't know about that maybe even are making it worse. Okay. Like, don't get me wrong, King of Pentacles, he's still rich as fuck, okay? He's still rich, he still has resources and whatever. He's still very much rich. So don't pity him at all. Like, if anything, he did this to himself, you know? But his finances aren't like he thought they would be after purchasing Twitter. Let's just say that. So what can we expect to happen for Twitter in specific in 2023? Seven of Cups. They are almost as if they are seeing themselves in a way that other people aren't seeing them. Like, they have this illusion of what Twitter is and what people are looking for from Twitter. And there's just that disconnect, right? From what people want from Twitter and what Twitter wants to give people and what Twitter sort of wants to be under Elon's control. And there's just a disconnect, and that is going to grow in 2023. It's not going to be better. Nine of Swords, anxiousness, worries, fears. It's not going to be better, and it's actually for some people it's going to be worse than ever. It's going to give a lot of worries, a lot of anxiety, and for some people it would be absolutely better if they were not on it. Last card that I want to pull on this, Judgment, the self-realization. Like, either Twitter is going to get the self-realization that it needs, or it's going to go to shit. Or it's going to go to shit, you know? If it doesn't get that self-realization and sort of revives itself from the grave that it has dug for itself, if it can't do that, then Twitter will die in 2023 and will be Elon's fault. Yes, that is how I want to end this live stream. So if there is nobody else with another topic request, I am going to say goodbye. I'm going to wish you all a happy new year. I hope you all had wonderful holidays. I certainly did. I have a lot of fun topics and content coming up in the new year that I'm super excited about. Feel free to request any more topics. If you want to get another stream about 2023 predictions, I can definitely do that. I just need more topics to read on. So yes, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And I hope to see you in the next year. Bye.